Episode 4, Law of the Land. We now have our first celebrity guest episode, Johnny Cash.
Somebody better get a doctor.
As the in-universe famous gunslinger Kid Cole. He literally opens an episode, guns a-blazing. He shoots a young man, sasses the town people.
It's an honor to see you shoot someone, Mr. Cole.
No honor to it.
My cousin Leonard saw you shoot a fella in Juarez.
Never been to Juarez.
And takes the kid to Dr. Mike's. So cool.
Never met no lady doctor.
Then we're even, Mr. Cole. I never met a gunfighter.
He's dying.
How's the air around here?
Good for consumption.
How'd you know that?
I recognize the car.
He doesn't have to act too much because you can tell this poor guy is sweating his ass off.
This seems like a nice town. Peaceful life. And you can't beat the view.
So I haven't talked about Ingrid. This is because the show hasn't really talked about her either. There was a moment in episode 2, I believe, referencing a group of Swedish immigrants that live on the outskirts of town, and a minor hint to Matthew being smitten with a girl in the group. This is the first appearance of the proper Ingrid. Matthew and her seem to already be in a relationship, though he still doesn't know a lot about her home life.
She's malnourished, Matthew. Her stomach reacted to the fact that she hasn't been eating.
This relationship lasts a few seasons until she dies, and it's horrible. Ingrid's brother has been trying hard to get work around town, but due to the mistrust of immigrants, he's having a hard time.
We can't help you.
Scram! Leave her alone! She doesn't want to talk to you.
And the townspeople won't give jobs, and then complain when the people they've denied have to resort to theft. Crime is systematic? What? Brian goes hunting with Sully and dresses to be cancelled. Cancel Brian. Cancel the boy. They find a deer that's been shot.
I'm asking the deer's permission to take her Earth life.
No, she doesn't give her permission. She's just hurt.
She's in pain. I can't let her stay that way, Brian.
Sorry if I seem rushed through the Brian plots, it's because I am. Matthew tries to give Ingrid and her siblings food, but her brother John is stubborn, saying that he takes care of them since their parents' death and will not accept any help, but will accept payment for work.
Miss Olive's got me mending fences. Work. You interested?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Dr. Mike is trying to chop wood when Sully and Brian return with the deer.
Can you fix it?
Fix what?
Now, sissy that wow.
I can try.
You shouldn't have told him you could fix it. You're asking for trouble.
You're the one that brought trouble back here. He can talk you into anything.
Aw. Sully and Dr. Mike are already married. Looking to name the deer, Brian asks for Sully's first name, which Sully hates with a passion.
It's not a good name for a deer. Trust me. It's not even a good name for a man.
Listen to the vitriol in the way he says it.
Byron.
What?
Byron.
Byron?
I'll bet Joe Lando had a Byron he hated in real life. That tone does not come from acting. Byron is a cartoon villain. Byron's voice is several octaves higher. Byron has a curled mustache and a fabulous wardrobe. They named the deer Byron. While working with Matthew, John laments the injustice of his younger sisters starving while one person can own so many cows.
One cow would feed you all.
Gonna do a quick stretch before the drama happens, because it's about to happen. Oh, God. Here we go. The townsfolk find out quickly that John has a cow. They raid the camp, shoot him, and chase him to the church where he has sanctuary.
Sanctuary! 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 Sanctuary!
Sanctuary.
If you want me to move, you're gonna have to make me move.
Me too.
Me too.
All right, here's where the plot gets life or death, and we have to pause for a deer healing and Johnny Cash coughing. And hey, we're not halfway through this episode yet. Maybe a D plot will be introduced.
Meet the Lord, all right, just as soon as he's jerked up the G's.
Excuse me? What does that mean, Hank? What does that mean?
Peaceful little town, huh?
Johnny Cash sure did cozy up to Dr. Mike there. Sweaty, presumptuous little rascal. With Kid Cole on Team John, 2 of our plots have married, thank God. We just need like a twist where the now healed deer saves the day. And they'll all become one. Right now, the plan is to get a sheriff for proper court proceedings. I wonder where this is going. Also, this town doesn't have a sheriff.
And how are you going to pay for this, Sheriff?
I suppose we could take up a collection.
Should we put out an advertisement?
I guess we should.
We find out that the cow butchering was Matthew's idea and he wants to come clean.
It's not right for you to take all the blame. Nee, dat kan je niet handelen meer.
They take you, and then no one left to take care of sisters.
Come on! He clearly has favor with Miss Olive. She would instantly have to drop the charges. Use your nepotism for good, man. We know that it'll eventually wrap up this way, but come on. There's no reason to go through bullshit to get there. Continuing the plan, Dr. Mike and the townsfolk try to elect a new sheriff. I wonder who that'll be.
Be of strong moral fiber, have knowledge of the law.
There go most of your candidates right there.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in the job.
I'm retired.
But first we have to get the comically bad competition to kid consumption. Kid consumption.
I rode with the Younger gang and the James gang. Oh, I rode with the Dalton gang for a spell, too. So if any of them is to show up in town causing a ruckus, I'd recognize them right off.
I got my own gun. Would I get to wear a badge?
Let's say someone was accused of disturbing the peace, then how would you handle that?
I reckon I'd have to shoot him.
And if somebody stole a piece of candy out of a store, what would you do then?
I'd have to shoot him too.
They all suck at shooting. If only we had a gunslinger here.
Around, every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes.
Turn around, bite ties. Every now and then I fall apart.
And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever.
I love that despite the town's rampant sexism, Dr. Quinn has been able to insert herself into town decisions this early on.
Well, thank you all for showing up. The committee has reached a final decision.
Just one thing else. You ain't gonna be my boss, are you?
Don't fade away, are you? There are literally no politics to this town right now. They don't even have a mayor until like season 2. How is this place running? Hate crimes towards the immigrants start to rise, and Kid Cole finally does his job.
But you learned to fight, Radford.
We never see that character again, and he has a name like Radford. Radford? Are there Radfords that have been just existing this entire time? Later that night, the townsfolk start pelting Dr. Mike's house with rocks, leading to a small fire. Matthew frightens them off with the gun and confesses to helping steal the cow, finally.
It was my idea to kill the cow. I helped him slaughter and bring it back. You'd have done the same thing if we were hungry. These people are starving, and I just thought I could help.
Dr. Mike, understandably mad, quickly tries to solve the problem by paying for the cow, but the law of the land says they have to hang a cow thief.
If you hang that boy, it's going to be murder, not justice.
Kid Cole promises that there will be a trial when the town starts hanging the noose.
It's just that them boys are pretty sure of the verdict.
The town becomes restless for an execution after another Swedish man tries to remain having credit at Lauren's store after Lauren closes his account because racism. They break into jail and drag John out. Sully comes in with a Sully tomahawk throw. His throw is so cool that everyone snaps out of their mob mentality. It's that powerful. The judge can't make it in, so Kid Cole is given the title of judge by proxy.
Means he's appointed you his official representative.
Now, hold on, I ain't no judge.
You are now.
And we are given a really frustrating trial.
What are we fooling around for? You already said he did it!
But you don't know how it is to lose your
Hope.
how it is to lose your hope. Please, forgive me.
Let's hang him.
Yeah.
Yeah! Matthew confesses.
I helped John kill the cow.
No.
I helped him bring it back to town. If you're gonna hang someone, hang me.
And then Dr. Mike gives a passionate speech.
But they did it because someone they both cared for was starving. I don't know what it's like to be hungry. So hungry, I'd steal. I'd hope that my friends and family would see me in need and help me. And what we're deciding today is what kind of a place this town will be. A place where we all look out for ourselves, or a place where we look out for one another. And that means all of us.
Olive, of course, drops the charges, which is the only reason John goes free. The town made it very clear they were still going to hang him after Michaela's speech. It just reached the right ears.
It's all over. You're free to go. I always wanted to say that.
In exchange for the cow, John and Matthew are both going to work for Olive to pay it off. This gets John to start at steady work for the future. The fan wiki for this guy only mentions this episode, and one comment left on 2/22/2022 saying,
"Big man yawn."
There we go, yeah. You're gonna see that happening a bit in the show, though the main cast does center on different minorities throughout. There's a lot that pop through that are basically used as plot points. You can tell the show means well, but other than oppressed, a lot of these characters don't have a lot of, well, character. And of course, they usually need saving by Dr. Mike and Sully's tomahawk.
You'd make a very fine lawyer.
Oh yeah? We'll name 4 laws. The Johnny Cash money finally ran out, and Kid Cole now has to leave. We aren't that lucky to get a Jane Seymour and Johnny Cash crime drama show.
So long, ma'am.
This also means the town is once again sheriffless, and it's embarrassing how long that position remains open. Byron the deer is healed, and Brian lets her go.
Is it
Woo-man.
almost time to pay?
I really should pay more attention to the credits. We found the guy Joe Lando hates.
Byron.
Who the heck is Doofus? Louis the Kid? Was he the guy who rode with all of the gangs? And who was Radford? Sorry, he did stunts and they couldn't credit him at all.
But you learned to fight, Radford.
Badass moment for this episode. Kid Cole getting shot while walking away calmly. Oh, puh! Ugh, cat hair on my
There's
nose.
plenty of gold to be pillaged.
Too fluffy? Don't lay on the tomahawk!
I am just awaiting
See,
orders.
you all are gonna complain in the comments about how I never took the tomahawk bra off, and that is why I have cats, man. Laying on top of a weapon, you bad boy.